Crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Look, 80. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I don't even know why he's clear.
That's Samuel, caught left side. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike's 319. Hey, they're scared.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, home. Let's go. Check 52. Hey, tight.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
But, gotta get the point. Get it.
Newton now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Newton on first down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
That's it. 180. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. I know he ain't got it. 25. Check 20.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gun.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Ready? 180. Mark 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 49ers, 42-yard line.
Set. 188. 8. 54. Stop your whining.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Set. 59. Switch out.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. 16 yards, a first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
You must be. Hey, Charlie. Check that. We're Mike 52.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52, go!
On first down, Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Great. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. That's it. Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll lead. Even with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle by D. Ford. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They try the left side here with Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
In Christian McCaffrey's rookie year, he would not have gotten that carry. It likely would have gone to either Cam or Jonathan Stewart when he was with the Panthers. But now he's the man in the backfield, gets the big carry, picks up the first down.
On first down, Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon, well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Foxtrot.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Allen now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, 49ers! In for the score. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Check out. 54.
Off play action. Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 52's the mic.
Allen now throwing on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Mike 52.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's get off the field, D.
No. Check that. We want Mike 50. Smooth.
Now Allen. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Five.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return is Williams. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Hey, 56, 56.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Hey, right 52.
Hey, Stu.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Allen. That is caught inside the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll come out in the pistol. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Allen going to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get 1 piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Now Allen. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game, and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.